You are from, well, you were born in New York and then you moved to London when you were how old?
When I was about 4, 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So how do you learn the specific American accent that no one can detect?
Thank you. I mean, I was born there, so I kind of learned to speak with an American accent, but then when we moved, I continued to watch far too much American television.
It's
Sabrina the
always
Teenage
TV.
Witch.
It's always television
It is,
that
which
does
my mother was not most pleased about when we were kids, but
it
now
paid
she
off.
doesn't really have an excuse.
At the time, what shows were you watching that you learned this accent
Sabrina
from?
the Teenage Witch.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
And Saved by the Bell.
And Saved by the Bell, okay. So,
See, right? Yeah.
at the time, did you know you were learning the accent or to use as an actor one day? Or
I
was
did
it...
not. That is just my excuse now.
I see. Good. Yeah. Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. So some good does come out of watching television. I hope that somewhere in maybe a third world country, someone is watching us right now and learning to talk just like me and you.
Just like me.
You play a very ambitious, wealthy girl running for student body president. Did you do they run for king or queen in England, or how does it work? You don't have student council?
No, we had, like, head girl, but that's about it. And
head girl?
Yeah, but all she...
What?
Oh, my God. Thank you.
So is this at an all-girls school?
Yes.
Okay.
But...
So at the boys, there would be head boy also?
Yeah. Yes, they would. Yeah, I was supposed to, but they didn't really have any. Oh God, no, didn't have any jobs.
Well, they didn't have any jobs? You'd just be the head person?
You'd just be the head girl.
The head girl.
A badge and a slightly shorter
There's
skirt.
a badge?
Of course.
And what does it say on the badge?
Head girl. Which, no, isn't so much a point of pride. Yeah, yeah. But I was never that person. I was never the asterisk of my school. I was kind of the one who was very afraid of the school asterisk.
By the way, this was in 1965. You were in high school probably
like
6 years ago or something, right?
Yeah.
And nobody caught that. Nobody said, that's an interesting thing to put on a badge on a child.
Not until they see this.
Not until they see this, yeah.
They're going to quickly rip all the badges off.
Maybe they will rethink everything.
One hopes so.
Okay, but you did not run for that position.
I did not. I had no interest in being in any point of power, no.
No, but you know how it goes here. Like, kids make posters and all that kind of stuff.
It's kind of a scary thing to put that power in children's hands. Great and positive, but not in the Ryan Murphy high school version of that.
Not in the Ryan Murphy version, which is, you got quite a group of co-stars in this. Who's in this show?
Everyone.
You've got Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
Ben Platt.
Ben Platt. We've got January Jones and Dylan McDermott as my parents, as my very intimidating parents.
Nice.
Yeah.
You've got Bette Midler is on the show.
Bette Midler, Judith Light, Bob Balaban. It's a good...
Going into this, and I'm sure you got to, hang out with and get to know some of these people. Going in, though, who are you most excited to meet of that group?
I guess I was just thinking about my parents a lot of it. I mean, I was kind of terrified to meet January and Dylan.
So you were scared because they were playing your parents?
Because they are, who they are, and yeah. I think that whole Ryan Murphy universe is a very intimidating thing.
Yeah, but it does seem like once you're in the Ryan Murphy universe, you stay in the Ryan Murphy universe, which would lead me to believe that everyone likes it, right?
Yes, he himself, yes. He and the creators, Brad and Ian, are fantastic. I mean...
They must be, though, because you see people... Like Jessica Lange or something like that, who's
always returning.
Yes, is always with them.
Incredible. I mean, I remember our last day of filming in New York, and Ryan enters. He kind of approaches and comes up the stairs wearing this floor-length faux fur coat and these huge Gucci sunglasses, and everything kind of seems to happen in slow motion when it's Ryan Murphy, and everyone just kind of applauded.
Really?
He is a thing unto himself. Yeah, he's an incredible human.
I heard the whole cast went to Disneyland.
Yes, we did.
Who arranged that?
That was, I think, for Ben's birthday pretty early on. And there's a kind of bonding thing. A lot of our storylines don't coincide, so he was always the leader of kind of bringing us all together.
Did you go on a bus? Did you wait in line? What kind of a Disneyland experience are we talking about here?
We got to skip the lines.
You did.
Which was fun, but it does make you appreciate the lines a little more when you're your 4th time on Space Mountain and you're starting to realize why you can benefit from having a bit of pause between when your internal organs are suddenly not best pleased.
Right, and then the people who are in the line, when you pass by them, they want to kill you. Yeah, right.
Hate you.
And so that's...
Yeah, and then you go by every time just looking slightly queasier, and suddenly everyone's slightly deterred from Space Mountain.
Yeah,
no,
so 4 times on Space Mountain. Everybody made it through okay.
Well, yeah, and then it was a long day, and then we got a van on the way there, and it was fun, but then we got a party bus on the way back, which seemed such a good idea until on the way home, everybody else fell asleep.
Oh, really?
And it's kind of flashing lights, and then you're just kind of, just me.
You were the only one awake?
Yeah, me and Zoe.
Why did they shuttle you there in a van to start with?
It made sense before, you know, keep the party going.
Were you sneaking over the border or going to Disneyland?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Well, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those huge hits that people are, you know, become obsessed with in various, perhaps alarming ways.
Yeah, it is kind of concerning how much they kind of appreciate
Even the
characters like
billboards,
Peyton
when I
and
saw the
Astrid.
billboards, I was like, all right, that's a show everyone's going to watch.
Yeah, no, every single billboard along Sunset's pretty thrilling.
Well, it's very good to see you. The show's called The Politician. It's out on Netflix now. Lucy Boynton, everybody. We'll be right back with John Party. Thanks for watching, and remember, every time you click the subscribe button, one of your enemies gets destroyed.